Hello, hello, hello.
What's going on, everybody?
What
Hope you're having a great night.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. I like
Welcome
how
to
I
the
said that.
Bars Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg. That's Beth.
And I'm G-Hawk.
And that's G-Hawk over there.
Yes, sir.
I'll give you guys a rundown of who G-Hawk is. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Nico, what's going on? A little bit late. Had to get some
Give me your
adjustments.
phone real quick.
Make sure we had enough space. Everybody was in here. So, again, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. Got fun stories to tell.
Yeah, I think
Got some
that's it.
cool shit to talk about. Real quick, Leon Rodriguez is on.
Oh, that's my man. That's my old school homie right there.
She'll get you to the comments.
All
and
right.
everything. You'll be able to see
I'm trying.
that.
Leon,
What's going
man,
on.
we-
Thanks for
we got-
joining. Appreciate it.
You can make some good barbecue, man.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
My
so
boy
go
Leon.
out, check us out on The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg out on Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, everywhere you can want to listen to an audio version. You can do it all out there. Also, like and subscribe to the channel if you guys don't mind. Appreciate that.
Why can't I
Beth
find
is
it?
late. Congratulations
You
to
wanna
you
just-
both, is what Nico said.
Oh, shit. Suck it. Let's see.
Search Beth and Greg.
I'm going to Are you
just wanna
subscribed
cl-
already by
Yeah.
chance? Okay.
So, again, with that, we're going to jump into the show. If you don't
There it is.
mind. You good,
Just
honey?
took a second.
You good? Cheers, everybody.
I was
First
doing
and
a good
foremost,
deed.
cheers.
Salud.
Cheers.
We're going to do a little cheers. I got to get you a
Cheers.
As
whiskey
we saying,
here.
Kelly, salud.
Salud. Cheers.
I like his big purple.
You got a big purple beer. I got to get
Don't
Beth
have this
some
in
whiskey.
Cali. I had the, I don't know what it is.
The hard sparkling.
It's not a hard, is it?
It is
No,
hard
that's more
I don't
like a
think
hard
it's a
grape.
sparkler.
It
I don't
says
know what
hard
it is.
sparkling on it. I read the label.
You want to do the Trails End? It's 105 proof.
Oh, fuck no.
How about Breckenridge?
What's humble?
Rumble?
Rumble.
47.
47 proof?
Yeah. What do you want? Tell me.
That's fine. I'll take that.
All right, we'll get you something hooked up there. Gotta make sure Beth has a whiskey, a bourbon.
Yeah, we can ask the hard-hitting questions, right?
Exactly.
Is it a
And
bourbon?
we're
Good,
running
even
low
better.
on the bourbons. We haven't done a whiskey. We normally do.
Well, we
went through it.
drank the stuff we like. The problem is we take it downstairs.
You
and
like
then
it too much, you drink all of it.
disappears.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
exactly.
All right.
So cheers, guys.
Salud.
Yeah. So Greg, this is kind of the story of G-Hawk and me. So his name is Greg as well, which is kind of cool.
That's what bonded us, probably, right? I
Interesting,
mean, how
yeah,
many grades do you
so-
meet? You know what I mean? Especially at 5 years old.
Right. And that's so you are, and I've got some old friends, and Beth's met a lot of my old friends. And
We
you
have.
Right.
take the cake on my oldest friend, which is kind of cool. When I told Beth that, hey, Greg wants to come out here and visit, she's like, are you sure? Because you know what I mean? Like, you're like, holy fuck. You got somebody that's
Right. Like,
that you haven't met, you
after
haven't seen in 40
35
years or
well,
whatever it is.
yeah, close to 40.
Close
What
to
in the
anyway,
world? Yeah.
right?
How does that happen?
And just lives have gone kind of.
Well, and I'm always the cynic. Like, why do they, what do they want? Why? We ain't got no money to give them.
No, but we caught up, and that's one of the things over the past couple or handful of months we've been catching up, just talking. I guess
Well, over a
now.
year.
over
Yeah,
a year.
Let's see you.
You just
Easy.
reached
Oh,
out on
good.
Facebook. Send me some pictures of
You
when
guys
we were
as
little kids.
children.
Yep.
And here's one of the or a couple of the pictures, which is kind of interesting, right?
Oh, that's how you
and
did. Okay.
yeah, and
yeah.
I was like, holy fuck,
And it'll
That
show
was-
up here. And like now it's on
it
your phone.
really is.
Yeah, I was about 1981, Salem, Oregon.
And I was born in we were born
We
in
were 5 years old.
76.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nico said your dads were dumb Marines. Yes.
Yeah.
His dad was a Marine as well.
Yep.
A lot of people that listen to the show, former military and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Read what's going on. But yeah, so we fucking arranged you to come out here, hang out
yeah.
for a week.
I
Absolutely.
love that Reed has been
Yeah.
with us a lot lately. It makes my heart happy.
Yeah, he's in the meat room.
He's in the meat room.
Listens to it at work. He's
Absolutely.
He's a
Hey,
butcher.
salute.
He's a
Thank
butcher.
you.
A
Yeah,
butcher,
so-
as you would say in New England. A butcher.
This week he came out here, got out here Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday,
Which was rad.
afternoon.
Had a blast, and I was
Oh.
hungover AF on Sunday, and grateful that you guys went out of town.
And then we went to Austin.
Well, I went to
You guys-
Austin, and that's a whole nother, that's
Yeah,
a whole nother
that's
podcast, I
a-
guess. I don't know.
Well, some of that story is
That's
just
a
never
shall
going to be
not
told.
shall not
Yeah.
be spoken.
Told.
What stays in Vegas? What stays in Austin stays. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Happens in Austin, stays in Austin.
Yeah, so someday
Dumbasses.
you guys will get it. What's going on, Ian? But yeah, so we've been doing tour to Texas for you a little bit anyway. Went out
Yeah.
to Austin, hung out there for the night, got you some barbecue.
Best barbecue I ever had in my life, man. I'll probably catch flack for that because Stubbs.
Best restaurant barbecue you've ever had. Is that better?
I don't know. Just barbecue, period. Because I know there's roadside stands out here. There's different things, but
we love our barbecue.
Period. Just for me personally,
it was good.
What'd you think of Grady's?
It wasn't the same level.
I like the atmosphere, but it wasn't. But see,
it's fast food barbecue.
At Grady's. I had pulled pork. At Stubbs, we had what was it like burnt ends with like brisket or something.
Burnt ends.
Oh, we actually had burnt end, but it was brisket. Burnt ends.
That's usually what burnt
super
ends
crusty.
Yeah. But fatty and greasy and delicious.
All of it. Yeah, we ate quite a bit. Yeah.
Nico said, "Read the meat man is awake." Yes.
Yeah. Went to Drink Bros Studios. Got to see what actual real, like we've got a couple of studios in the house here, but those guys have a full
professional.
Think about that. You actually have 2 different studios here. You're not just doing something small. I mean, you have literally 2 different.
Greg doesn't know how to do small.
So
yeah, I love it.
But they're professional. Like that's their job. So
we'll get there someday.
Their equipment's a little
exactly.
Little top of the line more than ours.
But let me tell you, I've never seen so many cases of beer in my life, or a seltzer, whatever it was.
Hard AF. Yeah. So
my God, and they're like, yeah, go ahead, it's cool.
Little rep for those guys. So hard AF.
Shout out to them. Yeah, shout out.
Seltzers. It's an 8% seltzer, kind of like what you're drinking over there.
Well, not even close. This is some I don't even know what this is, but
it's just a grape drink.
Yeah,
it's like a.
This is this is it's good. Tastes like cough syrup, but it's good.
Syrup.
Great
As they
cough
said,
syrup.
Syrup.
Well, that's a Texas thing. It's scissor. We don't have that in Cali, really, but
So they're getting big. Grabbed a couple cases of hard AF for the house here. But yeah, cheers to those guys.
Yeah, salute to them.
Thank them. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Hooking us up with a couple cases of beer.
I'm glad you guys got to go.
Yeah, so that was awesome. Went to the Alamo yesterday.
Yeah.
Got to walk around. Cool thing was, take this picture down. Cool thing was you found your great some uncle or grandfather.
Maybe grandfather fought at the Alamo. His name's on the plaque.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
You know, I'm from England. Or from Ireland by way of England, and so
it's pretty rad.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, I remembered you telling me about that, but I'd never put that 2 and 2 together.
So to see that, and it was awesome.
It was cool.
You got a picture of it, right?
Absolutely,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we did that.
You got in trouble because you touched the wall.
Oh,
touched the wall.
By the way, if you go to the Alamo,
don't touch the wall.
Don't touch the fucking wall.
I didn't know that.
The lady yelled at him.
And when she was a picture taker, she wasn't even just. She just was a picture taker. She's like, "Sir, please don't touch the wall."
Did she yell at him, or was she just stern?
But she was very stern. She yelled, but she was very
touch the fucking
wall. Sir, don't touch the wall.
Yeah, stern. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
it kind of had that "duh" in it, sir.
That's a great way to put it.
But then once we got in line for the tour, they tell you like, and please don't touch the wall. Well, I don't know. We just walked up, and I'm like, all right.
So you actually did the tour?
Yeah, we went through.
I've never even done the tour.
It was a tour. It's free.
I thought you had
but it was free.
If you're ever in San Antonio, you can go do the free tour.
Here's what I'm excited about.
What's that?
You came home with a ghost
hunter tour that's right down there
pamphlet
next to it.
That we're gonna
go check out.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out.
Yes,
we're gonna do that.
River walk.
We're gonna do the big one.
Yeah, we did the river walk. Also, we got to check that out.
Yeah.
Went to a couple Irish bars down there. Hung out.
You got to check them out. You are paying $8 a beer, $9 a beer, but
no, it wasn't. You got that fucking.
I got an Irish tea, but it looked like river water, but it was good though. It looked like the river water.
It was green.
What's Irish tea? Is it like a Long Island tea, but made with Irish liquor?
There was like 4 different.
It was mixed with the whole thing.
Okay.
It was good though, but yeah, man, it was fun. We had a good time. We've had a good handful of days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rolling around, kind of just touring around, checking different things out.
Yeah.
I like playing tourists whenever people come out. We've had a handful of people come out and visit, and I love it. You know, it's wears the shit out of me though. Like I get broken down.
I don't know if it's that or how much you drink.
That's what it does. It's all the same.
Okay.
thing.
So you're saying they're one and the same?
Yeah. I mean, because I want you guys to have a good time, and you know, it just kind of goes hand in hand with that. So So along the way, you're from Oceanside.
Yes, sir.
California.
San Diego County. Yeah,
right.
North San Diego County.
So you're repping the RIP.
Well, yeah. Well, Nipsey
Hussle.
The homies clothing line, and got the shirt a while ago, but and kind of coincides because that. Can we swear on here? That piece of shit that killed him. Got his 60 years
so
today.
far.
Huh?
This is a podcast, dude. We can say whatever. This is public TV.
But yeah, rip nip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he just went to jail for 60 years, so he'll die there.
Well, he'll die
he's gonna have all sorts of bad shit happen to him.
But, that's a whole.
Or he's gonna lead a whole bunch of people and have nothing happen to him.
No, the dude that murdered Nipsey Hussle.
But aren't there rival gangs in there?
I don't know.
So maybe
I don't know. I just know there's a whole lot of people that love Nipsey.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm saying there's always equal amounts of both.
It doesn't matter.
When it comes to people like Nipsey, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's not like people don't know there's gangs in prison. Hello,
no, absolutely.
What do you live in a bottle?
Bubble?
Bottle, because alcohol bottle.
Jesus Christ, that's what I have to deal with on a regular basis. But just kind of going down, like we were talking earlier, we talked throughout the week. It's like the music scene in California is insane. I mean, it ranges from rap to, we were just talking about like Sublime and
Red Hot Chili Peppers,
no
the Doors,
yeah,
NWA, of course,
right. And we've had for me, I've mentioned this, is like it was a cool week to listen. I don't listen to a lot of music. That's just me.
Not anymore. You used to.
I used to, but I just
now you're too cool for school.
Yeah, I just listen to podcasts all day long.
Boring.
Trying to get better.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, exactly.
What?
Trying to get better at podcasting, so you have to listen to podcasts nonstop.
Yeah, basically.
But that's how you learn. I mean, you just kind of pick up little things. No, I'm sorry. I mean, just maybe you might pick something up here or there, right?
That's the idea. Anyway, don't make fun of me, Beth.
Make fun of you every damn day.
So we go down. Yeah, you shared me a lot of cool bands, a lot of cool artists,
and we didn't even scratch the surface.
That.
Yeah, but I appreciate it.
It's been fun. It's been a really great week. I hope you've had a fucking awesome week.
No, not at all. Hell yeah, are you kidding me?
I think we've also gone through
45 cases of beer.
I was gonna say something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's been a handful of cases of beer.
I mean, as soon as you told me you had a podcast called "The Bar Is Open," I'm like, oh, you drink? All right. Well, so do I. So.
It'll work out. All right.
Fortunate for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. So again, thanks so much for coming out, for trusting me to fucking take a chance coming out. Thank you for saying, hey, Greg, cool.
Let's do it. Both of you for having me and putting me up in your house for the last 5 days. So
absolutely. It's been awesome.
It's been a good time.
We gotta plan some more trips.
You saw a Buc-ee's?
Oh yeah, you went to.
Oh man, I love Buc-ee's. I had a moment at Buc-ee's. Yeah, it was dope.
Little tear.
You got a picture with a fucking mascot.
Well, I was elated to get a picture. Yeah, so
you got a picture with the statue, and then you got a picture with the actual Buc-ee inside.
Mascot, yeah.
Mascot, I get,
which was kind of
cool. You guys that don't know, Buc-ee is a truck stop per se.
Yeah, if you've never seen a Buc-ee's,
but you can buy anything from like pajamas to a bathing suit, beef jerky. They have the best fucking food.
Brisket.
A nice piece of art to put on your. You can buy anything at flipping Buc-ee's, dude.
They get coolers, blankets, hunting
and there's
gear.
Always like 100 people in there at one time.
Oh no, there was way more than that this time. It was
well, they have 123 gas filling station pumps.
They have that many? I didn't know that. I thought they had
think
like 50.
about that. How big that place is.
It's gigantic.
They have
it is
the bathrooms are so clean too.
That's what I don't remember who it was, but somebody's like they have the cleanest bathroom
ever.
Yeah,
I'm still not gonna lick a toilet seat.
Nah, I mean that's
a story. I told that story earlier.
You weren't here. Greg sort of shared.
It wasn't me. It was an
influencer looking at toilet seat
on Instagram,
and somebody else, but she did it on a privately owned airplane.
Yeah, her sugar daddy's airplane.
And this guy did it on a commercial airplane, and it made him very sick. He almost died. I'm like, here's the thing. I wouldn't even lick my toilet at home.
No,
much less somebody else's toilet that everyone's asses have been on.
Nope. Pass on all that.
Reed says Buc-ee has invaded Florida. Okay.
Oh wow.
They're starting to venture out a little bit. I think they're going to Texas-like places.
Well, I'm going to petition to California when I get there, rocking my Buc-ee's gear. Need one out there.
Nice.
Although California doesn't have truck stops.
They don't?
That I really know.
Like Love?
Not really. No, they don't have Loves.
On the border of like Arizona. Or
probably, yeah.
Like
okay, yeah, maybe on the border.
Maybe I'm thinking. Because I remember driving home from California going, stop it, that Loves. I have to pee so bad.
Yeah, that was like right at the border.
All right, okay, true.
Yeah. So again, thanks so much for doing this, hanging out on the podcast. Let's jump into some of the stories we've got for tonight. First one, Coke and Pepsi. I don't know about you guys.
And she takes a sip
Mountain
of her Diet Coke.
I don't know if Mountain Dew counts.
I don't know, but I'll
particular one.
All right.
But evidently, it makes you increases your testosterone, and makes your testicles bigger.
Why?
I have no idea, but we're going to talk about it right now.
Okay.
All this time I'm drinking Mountain Dew.
Do people want their testicles to get bigger?
Their testicles?
Testicles? Their testes? Do they want them bigger?
I don't think you want like cancer testes, but
Does it make you more virile?
You certainly don't want them to get
if they're
smaller.
bigger?
you don't want them smaller. That's
But is that what it makes you more virile? Like if they?
I don't know. Let's get into it. A study
us.
has revealed how drinking Coca-Cola and Pepsi can lead to larger testicles and higher testosterone levels.
All right.
Meanwhile, you'll get diabetes too, so whatever. The Northwest Minzu University in China, so keep asterisk, right?
Okay.
Was attempting to determine the impact of carbonated beverages on fertility and sex organs in men, which is a very specific
Why men and not
study.
both men and women?
I don't know. The study looked at 3 groups of mice. Oh, it's a mice.
Mice. Oh, there you go.
One that only drank water, another that drank different levels of Coke, and another doing the same with Pepsi over 15 days. Tests on the rodents included weighing their testicles.
And it impacted them in only 15 days.
Oh my God. And
How do you
drawing
test
blood.
their testicles but not get the rest of the weight
How do
on
you-
them?
How do you find the testicles on a fucking mouse?
Well, if they're like
I don't know.
squirrels, they're big.
So we have, see that window right there?
But yeah.
Squirrels come climbing up on my roof, and they got some
Those
big-
For how little they are?
that,
I would imagine maybe it was mice or rats that tested it on.
I don't know.
No, mice or rats the test
It
was
says
on.
mice.
Okay.
Yeah. They were tested on day 1 as well as day 5, 7, 10, and 15. It was quickly discovered that mice drinking Coke and 100% Pepsi compared to a mixture of Pepsi and water had a significant change. The study concluded drinking Coca-Cola and Pepsi could promote testes development, and enhance testosterone secretion. I'd rather have a shot in my ass than get
Well, do you think that the mice were like, where the hell do these things come from? Now they're just getting in the
Just dragging
way.
on the floor.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but I don't drink a lot of Coke. I don't drink Coke at all. I drink like a Diet Coke every now and then.
Right.
wasn't that half the battle? Diet Coke is still Coke, right?
I don't
I don't know. What is
I have
it?
no idea.
I don't know. I think it's probably a different makeup.
mixture?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe it only affects one of your testes, not the other.
Yeah,
right?
you said one large swollen nut.
Well, hey,
It's not going to work out in our favor.
I don't know. Reed said, plus Buc-ee's is missing lot
Oh no.
lizards.
Well,
Or somebody.
Nico said Bucky's has nothing on the Flying J and it's showers. Never been in a Flying J.
Well, I see
yes, I
lot
have.
lizards. I know what
What's lot
lizards are.
lizards? Is that the?
Hookers in the parking lot.
Oh, is that?
Lot
No,
lizards.
it's not.
Yeah. It's basically. what
Bucky's
they are.
missing lot.
Really? No.
Boom, what's going on, dude? DJ did say, I'll take a side of enlarged kidneys with my big nuts.
Yes,
Thank you.
I saw that too.
So, yeah. So, however, what they said is this contradicts previous studies that indicated sugary drinks made men less fertile instead of more, and as the new study suggests. So,
I'd also like to see the time frame for the less and more.
So a previous study of 2,500 human being men showed that those who drank a liter of cola a day, that is so much fucking soda. Go ahead. Yeah, you're good.
Are you sure? So being close to Mexico, right? There's actually I don't know what the right word is, but drinking Coca-Cola down there is a problem.
Well, it's different though.
Is it like it's
original
the full
Coke.
cane sugar?
Yeah, and
cane sugar.
but they're saying that they literally put labels on the bottle like do not consume in excess.
X amounts.
But the average is 1.5 liters per day per person. It's
Wow.
it's like a drug. So obviously diabetes and all
Sugar
that.
is
through
a
the
drug
roof.
though.
And your teeth are falling.
Just not an illegal drug
But,
at this
but
point.
you know, as we're sitting here talking about Coke and Pepsi and all that, I mean, down there it's like a I don't know, pandemic. I
Yeah,
guess
I didn't
don't
like
know.
that one.
Great way to put it.
It's all right. I already poured it. Man up and drink
Slam
it.
it.
No,
I'll
thank
get you
you.
another one.
No, it's good.
All right.
I'll finish the
So
bottle.
anyway, just keep that in mind when you're thinking about drinking just a straight Coke or Pepsi.
Here's what's funny. So
Your
you're
nuts
talking about
may
that,
explode.
and Woom said Mexican Coke is amazing.
Yeah.
At certain
Isn't that the bottled ones we have
yeah,
here,
at
though?
certain Mexican restaurants,
Mm-hmm.
Taco Palenque, where we're getting our tacos after the show, you can get real Coke there.
Yeah.
Or Mexican Coke. You
Yeah,
can get Mexican Coke there.
yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of funny.
Yep.
I've never had it. Have you ever had Mexican Coke?
I don't think so.
Have you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Does it taste different?
I think it's just
Super
more
sugary.
sweeter
Super sweet.
because of the sugar content. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything that comes across the border is kind of watered down. You get tequila, it's not the same as it is down there.
Yeah.
Unless you get the
Because
expensive tequila.
I think regulations and all that. So I've had tequila from Mexico,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, it's
Just
different.
tastes better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ian wants to know how they. That's what I said. How do they weigh the mouse nuts?
I'm just thinking, okay.
I
So
mean, do they like flip them over? And
we have
then
one of those food scales. It's got like grams or
maybe
whatever.
they weighed them before and then weighed them after.
But how do you just get the mouse on the
I'm
side? to
thinking you
just weigh
don't.
the
I'm thinking
nut?
you probably have to weigh. So I don't. I mean, in my
know what I
head,
mean?
I'm like, because they're not detachable.
Well,
I'm like,
I mean,
Or
can
if
you
you
just
cut 'em
lay him
off.
over the side and be like, just relax, little mouse, little
just
rat,
like
and he just has
there's
his little
there's a mouse
testes on the,
fluffer that like
right?
gets them warmed
and
up.
they're just lying their little testes on
That's what I was
the. Like,
thinking. Like, I don't know.
it's weird. Can you imagine having that job? What do you
Maybe
do for a
somebody
living?
like
I weigh mice nuts
What I had to do with like the dog when they were getting bigger, I'd have to step on it and, then
And see
step
the
on it
change
with the
weight,
dog.
yeah.
because I couldn't get his.
But then you
ass
don't
to
know
step-
if it's just that they got fat because of the soda versus heavier because their balls got bigger.
bigger testes. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Gotta try it out.
I don't know, Ian.
Mm.
We might have to do some investigational
Some research. Some
either
research
that or
on
your
this.
testes, you could get diabetes. I don't know.
Do you guys know what a sperm extractor is?
Yeah, my
Take
left
the
hand.
sperm out. Like, poor-
Oh, Jesus. There's a
Yeah.
sperm extracting machine.
And there's a girl I messed with in my. But I won't say her name. But
She
anyway,
was
yeah.
a lot
sorry.
lizard. Wait a minute.
Huh?
You don't have those in California.
What?
buckets.
They got everything in California. Man. Let me tell you. But
I've been to Cozumel. They have them there too.
awesome.
oh my gosh.
They had them right off the boat. Remember? We're up in that window
What
when we got
boat?
off the ship. We went on the cruise. They had them
Oh.
right upstairs. They're like,
I didn't
"Hey."
see that.
Oh yeah, I was like, keep walking, honey.
Oh,
Yeah.
I probably was too busy looking at all the.
So this is what a
Tchotchkes I could buy.
sperm extraction machine looks
Boom
like.
said the Japanese auto sperm extractor.
Yep. So it's right here. It's gonna be up on the screen here in a second. Sperm extracting machines invented for men who were
Nice.
too embarrassed to masturbate in hospitals.
It's called.
Are
the
men
glo-
embarrassed to masturbate?
It's called the glory hole. That's a.
I mean, that's like a manufactured glory hole,
Yeah,
and not just.
I mean, come on.
So for some people, masturbation is difficult.
What
Both
if it
to
doesn't
do.
fit? I wonder if it has different size holes for different size winkies,
What if you got like a really small one?
or a really big one,
I don't know.
a girthy one.
Got to get a different size extractor. I don't know. Well, some men are never more comfortable than getting their little fellas out for a good time. I'm gonna ask those fucking mice. Others are a bit more timid, and this kind of anxiety is magnified tenfold, they said, when they have to drop trow in a strange setting. I think it's maybe if you're going to
Donate sperm,
something like that, but
or
maybe
you're because you also have to do it after you get a vasectomy.
yeah, you gotta.
to
Well,
make
you do
sure-
that
do
at
your-
home, I think, and then
I don't know.
I don't know. I've never had it.
No, but it depends because you only have so much time frame to get to the doctor's office while they're still viable.
floating, swimming.
Swimming. So I don't know. I mean, I don't really know a time where you'd be like, you're in the hospital. I'm going to need you to extract some sperm.
Yep. So, if you've ever found yourself at a donor center looking to offer a bit of yourself to the world, they said this is on Lad Bible, of course. They're always on Lad Bible.
So this is happening in Europe, basically.
Yeah, you may have noticed that the sanitized setting of the medical room isn't quite the mojo starter you're looking for. So this is I've never been in a donation
Neither.
center, but I think they give you a
I
bunch
mean,
of
I've been in a
porn wash,
donation
right?
center in
I was
a
gonna-
sex
I don't know. I've never been
store.
there.
Remember? Don't touch anything.
Yeah, there's one in
Don't
San
touch
Diego.
anything.
There's one in San Diego.
Oh no, yeah, like where the window goes up and there's and it's all over the
Just
floor.
kidding. I
Like,
don't know.
don't touch shit.
Ugh.
Just kidding. So it can be a little tricky to get yourself ready for action. Well, some boofing. Oh,
What?
what country do you think this is in?
What?
What country?
Philadelphia.
No,
It's not a
country.
country.
In
Shout
London?
out to Philadelphia.
Where is it? What,
Well,
what-
some bofins, I don't know that word, over in China have come up
China.
with a genius way of removing every ounce of embarrassment from the entire process. Gonna love the play on words there. A robot vagina. I mean,
a
what says
robot vagina?
totally at ease, like sliding your luncheon truncheon into a mechanical sex hole. Brought to you by the
Wow.
good people at Jingang.
Wonder if it must
Sandway.
tighten and release if it's mechanical.
So I think it's more of like a mechanical pocket
like a-
pussy.
Yeah, it's an automated pocket pussy.
Go out to what's Adam and Eve. You can use Drinking Bros discount. Drinking Bros for 50% off over there. So free
Off the one item.
off one item,
Yeah.
free ad there. So according to the firm, it comes complete with a massage pipe, variable speeds, pressure and temperature, and as well as adjustable
Wow, they
height to meet the
really thought this
requirements
shit
of
out.
the end user.
So it must move up and down.
So it is a glory hole. You got to stand
It's
up.
an
with its
automated
fucking-
glory. It's like, well, it's better than a glory hole because it's temperature, and it.
Well,
Auto-
I mean, theoretically, isn't that a glory hole? I mean,
Well,
it's
a
all
glory hole is a real person on the other end
it's
sometimes.
temperature controlled, I guess.
I guess I don't know.
Drink some ice water. You're too warm.
Oh
What?
shit!
So
That might cause shrinkage. Oh,
speaking
All right.
back in 2019 about the nifty piece of kit, the chairman said it would help a lot of people. So I'm just saying, if you guys need something,
Nico called it a
else-
Jack Shack.
Jack shit.
I think that's the sex store. Where you
Yeah,
go in
that-
the back and watch the videos, or
That's
the
like any Triple X place, like, and it's just
Triple
a
X
video.
Throwdown. I have outside of San Diego, I've never been in one of those.
Outside of San Diego.
No,
Yeah.
we just went to a porn shop because
I had to pee so bad. It
Really
was-
bad.
I mean, forget the Jack in the Box or the Denny's.
No, we just went. We were
A
like
sex
right
store.
in downtown,
Oh,
and she had to pee, and I
Gaslight.
was like, "Let's just go in there." And it was like, "You must buy something," so we bought something.
yeah. Well, I mean,
'Cause,
But we
you know,
also, I had never seen, that's like
porn shop.
I had never been in a sex store before. And in the back, I was like, what are you doing here? Greg was like, let me show you. And he threw like whatever amount of money was required for the film to start. And I literally all
for
of a
the
sudden was
film
like,
to start. All
I
right.
literally was like, don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. We're getting out of here. Like I opened the door handle with my shirt. I was like, don't touch anything. This is disgusting. I was like, dude, people jack off in this shit. Who cleans it up? And how do they clean? Oh, it was so
Oh, no,
bad.
there wasn't a lot of like alcohol wipes back in
In
didn't
the 80s. No, in the
2000. At least you didn't see them anymore.
oh, it was
They weren't
so
really
Well, I don't
gross
think
back
there
there,
probably
though.
wasn't a dispenser hanging on the wall,
It
right?
was so
No.
like I was like, don't touch anything, and I
Post
never.
COVID, it's completely different back there.
The who?
Post COVID,
They've got the-
those little.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with hand sanitizer. Yeah,
Everywhere.
There you go.
So I'm just saying, I mean, you
Boom
can get
says there's a glory hole a mile from his house.
nice.
And how do
dude.
you know this, sir?
Get a picture of it. Yeah. So you can get one of these, or it said if you're looking to get your hands on one for your house, they're only $2,500.
Well, that's
What,
chump
a hand
change.
sanitizer? A hand sanitizer machine?
Yes, the hand sanitizer.
The
machine.
whole extraction machine, Greg.
Oh,
So you can get one for your house. You just put it. I think you just nail it to the wall.
Put it in your
well,
bedroom.
take out your door handle, put it in the door handle slot, and you're good to go.
I guess you're good.
I mean, that's pretty ingenious, actually.
It's cheaper than those sex dolls. Those things are like 10,000-15,000.
It's more expensive than a pocket pussy.
Yeah.
Those are probably a bitch to clean, though.
Yeesh.
Mm.
Yeesh. I think that thing. I'm not cleaning.
I
it up.
mean, maybe you just take it all apart and throw it in the sink and be like,
dishwasher. Just throw
dishwasher.
it in the
Godspeed.
dishwasher.
You got a big what do you call it?
A big load.
Where you
of
wash your
dishes.
clothes,
Is that
where
what you're
you
gonna say? A
wa-
big load of dishes.
dishwasher? A dishwasher? I don't know.
Throw it in with your
washing
dirty
machine?
your dirty laundry.
Hey,
I don't know. I don't know the answer to any of this shit.
It's just like
neon burst.
it makes me wonder, like, somebody was like, you know what we need to make? We need to make them more. We need an automated system to make these young men more comfortable with their sperm donations.
China's going to go through it pretty soon because they don't have a large segment of females. Just the thing, right? So
China doesn't?
yeah. So I think dudes, it's like
It's-
10-to-1 kind of
It's
thing.
because
Some
their
ridiculous
little
shit.
baby toys can't.
I don't think that's it. I think it's just they got rid of all the girls. Remember, they were like
We
they
got
they
rid of
wanted
them,
to
they
have
kicked them out?
boys.
That was Japan.
I think China did the same
Did
thing.
they do?
Yeah.
Oh no! You know what? Great one. Yeah, it was China.
Yeah,
'Cause-
that's a great well. Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
your
the
friend
adoption
used to do
agency.
the,
Yeah.
adoption agency. So I don't know. I'm just saying it's one of those things that you need a little assistance sometimes. There's
Call
plenty,
411. You need
there's plenty
assistance.
of people out there willing to.
Okay,
offer
so
to
can I
sell you
ask a
something.
really honest question? Like, are some guys so bashful they're embarrassed to jack off with their hand? I didn't think.
in public, like
But you're
at a
in your own
donation
room.
center. Not at home. Fuck
No,
no.
in your own room in this donation center. It's not like you're in the lobby going, "Let me get it."
Exactly. You're not just in like the hotel
No.
lobby.
You're like, well, you're just not in the office lobby. They're like, "Here's your room. Here's your videos.
don't know.
Here's
I
your
don't know.
magazines." According to
go-
what I've seen on the movies.
We'll have to go check it out.
No, thank
So
you.
one of them said, yeah, the 100%, the
One
one child
child.
policy.
It's done now,
Yeah.
though. They don't that because they're running low on females. They're
China got
no
a
longer.
billion people.
They're no longer doing that now.
Yeah, I don't know. China. That's 2
They're
strikes. for
sending
China right
balloons
there.
over the U.S., man. All right.
I mean, it's a lot more than 2
Them
strikes.
China
It's
balloons.
the 2 latest strikes, honey.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's a handful of other strikes. You guys seen the Uniboob girl? You're gonna see her right now.
What are her boobs so together, so big they're just one?
It popped.
Wait, what? Oh, she had fake boobs?
It popped and became one big boob. It's on the
Now
screen
I'm
right
watching
now.
my phone. to
The
find
lucky
out.
thing is she can get that fixed.
But the thing about this is she's not excited about it, which is kind of weird.
She's not disappointed.
She's
about
not
it.
disappointed that it happened, right? So I'm just
Oh,
gonna find the
well,
story.
I mean, we've seen her before.
She's an
You know what?
she had
We've seen her
2
before.
huge ones, and now they're calling
No,
her.
and we've seen her before.
Mhm. One popped. Yep.
That's a cyst. That's a tumor. I hate to say that.
She
That
has to be
is-
so uncomfortable skin wise. Ow. So
Look at her-
okay, so she had
She's
2.
got all sorts
That's
of other
not
shit
healthy.
going on.
Hold on.
what
So
it
she had
is.
2.
And one went.
It didn't pop.
It
It.
broke through the
Yes,
skin
okay.
barrier or whatever.
What she needs to do is get them both
If
removed
something
and go
breaks
back
through
to
your
normal
skin.
size.
That's what Alex said. That's one of the spy balloons, not her boobs.
Shit, probably.
Canadian
That was good,
social
Alex.
media influencer has crowned herself the Uniboob queen after one of her massive breast implants exploded.
She's the one that just sent me a picture of her back end because I was like,
Jess
look,
did?
how big is her butt? And she was like, here, I'll send you a picture. And she shot me a picture on, I don't remember if it was text or Instagram, but she did. And I was like, dang, she big on top, she big on bottom.
Yeah, she got a big ass too. The 30-year-old claimed that the
I don't think
title
her ass is
after
really either.
one of her 38J
Jay.
implant.
She got
A
half the
D is
alphabet.
a big,
Half the alphabet.
healthy.
D is good.
boob.
Can you
J?
D
D's
E
on the-
F G H I? That's like 6 sizes later.
Like I'm a
Sorry,
Greg and I wouldn't want a G. I wouldn't want to deal with a G.
I'm
What
on
about
G.
J?
I was like, it's all right,
G is
girl.
good.
You're perfect the way you are.
So which left her with one lone boob that weighed a whopping 5 kilograms. Okay, so,
So that's about 10
Hey
pounds.
that 10
Siri.
pounds?
Okay, I was just about to
yeah,
say.
we're gonna have to
Kilos
get into
2.2. Not that I would know that.
that. No, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know. No Mexican cartels around here. We're good.
Never.
Hey, oh, Siri changed.
What?
Oh, she changed my channel.
Who did?
Siri, it looks like there's another Halo another Halo season coming. Looks
Yeah.
good based off of what I just.
So the
So,
pop
how do I get back?
implant left behind a huge mass of saggy, stretched, and tattooed skin, with her breast becoming a mere shadow of themselves. But look at her lips and her face. I mean, the tattoos
She's
are
had a
one
lot of
thing, but
injections.
she's got
Why
cheek
does her face come to
implants.
a
She's got a
point?
lot of fillers.
She's got
Uh,
everything, and I think that's got to be an illness, right?
It's like the
borderline.
laser.
It's
It's,
a
like the
mental
lizard
illness.
guy.
Lizard guy.
Yeah,
or like
it's
the
body
tiger
more
lady or
body
whatever.
more
body more. Yeah.
body
more. Yeah.
morphification or something like that.
She said, "Hey guys, so this is my boob now. Basically, my breast implant popped again. So,
Again.
oh fuck, she
Oh.
Where's
had this
the
up.
nipple
You
at?
didn't learn
in
after
that?
the first 3 times.
It's behind a giant pad that's hiding her nipple, probably, or it's so thinned out because it doesn't work anymore. So,
You think her doctor would be like, okay,
but that's the problem. Another
We
doctor
need
will
it-
go
we
back
need
in,
it, but-
fix it, and put that shit
That's
back
why
in
you
there.
go. Yeah. You just-
but
That's messed up, right?
it's that's
You
the
think about
doctor
it.
should be held accountable for that. Body mortification. Thank you, Will. That's very close.
Modification, not mortification.
Well, it is mortifying.
Well, yeah. About to be mortified after that shit.
She said, I'm having surgery to take them out next week. I'm going back to a natural look.
Good for her.
Not just my
Natural.
boobs,
Which means
but
she's gonna go back to
other
a
parts
D.
of her body as
Well,
well.
she only got one
Her
tit. So I
butt.
don't know how
I
natural
swear
you're
she's
gonna
got
get.
butt implants
Yeah.
too.
While the OnlyFans model did not reveal how or why her gigantic implant popped,
She
she did
squeezed him too
reveal the
hard.
explosion wasn't painful.
It wasn't.
Was it?
No. Huh.
Must have been a balloon.
She just
How the
heard a
fuck is it
pop.
not painful.
She probably was.
They're playing darts and somebody fucked
No,
up.
Somebody
she
asked her-
probably was like roughing him up a little too rough.
Like punching bags.
No, like
Like, doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo,
oh yeah,
doo-doo.
like what?
Doing the Popeye thing. Dude.
Yeah. Speed
Oh,
bag.
the other
Speed bagging it. Not tea bagging it. Speed
Fans,
bagging.
however, were concerned.
TJ said
for
she
her-
looks like she drank the water in East Palestine. Oh,
Pallet- well, I don't know what the-
Wah,
ooh.
wah, wah. It's got that oil in it.
Oh,
there's
East
always someone to
Palestine,
pay
Ohio.
for.
Yeah.
Oh, Ohio.
I've never been to
not- oh,
Ohio.
yeah.
I'm thinking Palestine.
That's what I thought too. But Ohio, I thought he was going. Oh,
She
okay,
probably has
I'm a
her
ding-
B-hole
I'm a
tattoo.
blonde. I can be a little dingy sometimes.
It's all right.
Oh,
One fan or one user said your body is literally telling you to stop. Yes, I could agree with that. A second added, go get that fixed. That isn't healthy. Another
How do you get it fixed?
take him out.
You take them out and then get everything re-sewn back together, I think, underneath.
They
the skin.
probably have to redo
attach
the
it.
cartilage that's or whatever separates your breast.
So one went back naturally, right?
She spent $100,000 on those things
Yeah, forget buying a
Is
house.
that what she
Forget
said?
buying
Yeah.
a car.
in 2019.
I mean, I doubt she paid for it. Some dude paid for it.
maybe.
Probably.
So I don't know. I mean, you know what?
Fuck car, buy
To
a
each
house.
their own.
I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, at least good down payment on it.
Well, I
Huge down
mean,
payment on a house.
depends on where you live.
Not
but,
Oceanside, but
I
whatever.
was gonna say it depends on where you live. That could also be a great.
Yeah,
That's a house
you ain't gonna
payment.
buy you
I mean,
shit in
that's a-
California.
exactly.
that much.
Um,
Give you a tank of gas.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
What?
I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say, but it was good.
It'll come to you. It'll come to you.
In 5 minutes, and it'll be pointless at that point.
Nah, you'll think about it. All right.
100G, she got robbed, is what DJ said. Yes.
Seriously, I mean, it's just one of those things you go like, I don't know. I don't understand it.
I think
But,
it's sweating up
you
here
know,
tonight. That's very strange. I haven't done that
It was
in 3 or 4 months.
78 up here earlier.
Well, it's not 78 up here now, and it's still sweating. But it's that
Well,
time
it's
of
so
year
damn hot
where
today in
my
this
hair is
winter.
no longer straight.
yeah, so
things and
Greg,
glasses.
It's been 80. What was it today?
88.
88.
No, 88.
88 is when my watch said.
It was hot. And
It
I
was
was in
hot
an
as
office,
shit.
and he's just sitting around the house because he's on
I'm in the
vacation.
garage
I know,
drinking
Greg had
beer,
to
trying
go.
to
Had to
stay
go to
cool.
work.
And I had to work.
So Greg drank what? I don't know,
No.
18 beers in the garage.
No.
today?
Probably.
No.
Drink that.
Maybe a
16.
12 pack.
16.
He's on his
It's
last
a good
day of
day,
vacation.
dude. Yeah, that's how you roll.
It may as well.
But it got warm
Hell
today.
yeah. Go
When I
on.
came, so after I had my big presentation, I was like, okay, I need a fucking cigarette after that.
Yeah.
I came out, we were talking, he's like dabbing
said,
his
"Is
head with
this
a paper
legal to
towel. And
be
he's
this
like, is
hot
it
out
legal
here?
to be this hot when it's
Is it
still
supposed to be this
fall
damn
or
hot?
winter? And I was like, here in South Texas.
Well, everywhere else, I think it's cold everywhere. You're gonna go back
Phoenix
to
is
When I
colder.
get home tomorrow, it's
Phoenix
going to
is
be
colder than we
55 and
are.
raining and windy.
Phoenix, when I looked at a minute ago, we were at 88 and they were at 56. They are now at 51 to our 71.
Yeah, he just said it's 55 and rainy tomorrow.
Well,
Or something like
basically,
that.
I think
yeah,
that
that's
Phoenix is
daytime
probably
high,
getting the
whatever.
same storm
Yeah.
over from his side of the
Wanathan
woods.
said they're getting a couple feet of snow up there.
Where's he at?
Where you at, Wanathan? I can't recall. Nico
Wanathan.
said he had to turn the AC down to 60. Nico, he's on Phoenix.
He
Down
just
to
likes
69.
69.
Yeah.
He's lying because it's cold right now. All he has to do is open his windows and it's
He
colder
turned
than
the
that.
heat up to 69.
The heat up. There
Get
you
that
go.
steamy 69.
What's funny is I just had a coworker move from Phoenix to Kentucky, and Kentucky's cold, isn't it?
Is it?
Where is
It's kind of, I mean, it can
right?
get, I
That's
think
the
it
one
can get
that's the
cool.
big, like they
Yeah.
have the big
Kentucky's like a panhandle.
where
isn't it?
all the musicians come out of.
No,
No,
that's
no, no.
Tennessee.
Are you thinking
Isn't that
Nashville?
Nashville, yeah,
That's
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
That's where it was. Thank
Yeah.
you. That's what I
Yeah.
want to say because I get Tennessee and
Minnesota.
Kentucky.
He's up in Minnesota. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, hello. You got like 6 more weeks of winter. We have 80-degree weather for the
Wanathan,
next
you
2
got
weeks.
moose running through your front yard,
Probably.
We have
which is dope.
I looked at the weather. We are basically in the 80s,
For the next couple days. And then drops a little bit.
83, 71. Then it goes back up to 80, 82, 81, 84. We're like, I think we might have one more cold front come through because it is only the end of February and we have some more winter
Cold
left.
front
but
75.
It's going to be a long summer
I'm
if this
okay.
happens.
Here's the
know
thing.
how you
This
do it.
happens. This happens 2 times a year. It happens at summertime where I'm like, I'm over the heat and the humidity. I want cold. And it happens about the end of February where I'm like, I'm over cold. I don't want
Yeah.
heat. I want spring. I want 80-degree weather with like 75% humidity.
Right. So if you guys just real quick, if you're listening to the audio side of this, please go out, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is where we hear the chats. This is when you hear us talking about other folks in the background. It's because people
That
are
is
commenting
cool.
on the chats and stuff like that. And it's definitely a part of the conversation. So,
I love Reed, who lives in South Florida, said Minnesota isn't cold.
yeah, and he literally lives in South Florida.
Where you want to move because it's never cold. And I'm like,
Exactly.
it's so humid.
I'm like, can we keep it 85 degrees?
My man said at
every
my
day?
cabin,
Yeah.
So-
you were in the country. We got
So,
moose in our cabin.
I
Oh,
want
shit.
When he said
to-
they're huge.
What?
They're
Oh, moose.
That was
moose.
staying you
The
for 6 months.
the
Yeah.
moose.
Yeah.
What's the plural for moose?
Meese.
Meese.
No.
Meese.
Is it really?
Meese.
Oh,
No, it's
Y'all both
mooses.
fucking made that up.
mooses.
It's not mooses.
It's
I know
moose.
that.
It's
no,
just
I think
moose.
it's moose. It's like
There's a
geese.
there's a
geese.
there's a group of moose over there.
Yeah.
It's a group of
Yeah.
geese.
A group of geese.
Flock.
A flock. It's not a flock though for geese. I don't think it's something
It's
else.
just moose.
So
Whole
though
bunch of moose over there.
Greg and I, we were talking the other day about I'm so over
Which
the cold.
Greg?
I was you and
Me and you.
who else am I
Where's
gonna?
D-Hop?
Greg's
But
on.
who am I
D-Hop.
gonna life plan with?
Okay.
Okay, Greg and I were life planning. And I was like, we're either buying a house in Arizona or we're buying a house in Florida for winter because
Yep.
I'm over.
Oh, winter
South
house.
Texas has started getting really fucking cold lately.
Yep.
Well, cold.
You can buy a house
Not
in California.
It's all
Minnesota.
relative.
Not minute. No, we can buy a house in California because A, I don't like their politics, and B, it's fucking expensive as hell.
Yeah, you can't afford one
I
at
need
this
to be
point.
able
You
to
talking
like.
about hood politics?
No, we're
Oh.
talking about your
No, I know.
governor
I got
over
you.
there.
I got you. Yeah.
No, so like my buddy Corey bought a house and it's not a big house.
It's not a big house, and it
And
was
he's-
he
expensive.
paid like $2 million.
No, he paid
Well,
a
I'm
half
sa-
a
I'm
million,
saying-
maybe like
no, I thought he played more than that for this last
maybe a
one.
half million.
But he's had it for a while.
He's had it for maybe 6, 7,
Yeah,
8
he
years.
had it
right
when the market was
before the
good.
market started going through the roof again, right? And he is in
Dana
shit,
Point?
what's
Those
just
are
what's
beach
just
towns,
north
you
of
said,
Dana
dude.
Point,
Oh well, money, money, money.
inside the highway, beach side of the I-5.
I mean, you
just
got everything
north of
up there,
Dana
like
Point.
Manhattan Beach, Seal Beach, Huntington
He's not on the beach.
Beach.
He's like
Where did
But
Monica
on the
and
highway.
King live?
I mean,
Dana.
Santa Clemente.
San Clemente. No.
yeah.
Well,
Oh,
where
he's
did
not-
Monica
okay.
and where did
That's what I'm
Monica
trying
and King live? It
I'm
was
Give me a second. I'll find it.
fuck, a really nice
Santa
area.
Clemente, yeah, man, that's
It's not San Clemente. It's just north of that. Give me 1 second.
San Juan Capistrano. is
That's
gonna
on
be
the
net.
other. That's on the other side of I-5. He's
Anyways,
across
I
from
can't
it.
afford any of those
okay,
things
okay.
because I'll tell you, our original retirement plan was to move to
I talked him
California
about that, yeah.
and open a bakery, and
Yeah.
we would like
Laguna Niguel. He lives in
Oh,
Laguna.
look. Okay, yeah.
it's all money, money, money,
I mean, it's all on this
money,
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
money.
Absolutely. So
Oh,
you go.
Reed says he has 10 months of summer. It's got to be. What's cold then? Like
Carlsbad, DJ
65?
Davies, hey, Carlsbad, I see that.
Yeah, that whole side, that whole south.
I think
of
Monica
LA,
and King lived in Carlsbad. No, they lived in Laguna.
Laguna Niguel as
Her
well.
house was gorgeous,
Just
and
the
they
fact
sold
that you
it
mentioned
for
Carlsbad,
a
hey.
shit ton of money
Yeah. Which is
when they
good.
moved to Idaho. Florida in the winter sounds like a grand old time. I agree. I will live there during the winter. Absolutely,
Mhm.
I will
They
not
get
live
that
there.
freeze where the iguanas fall out of trees.
You know
and
what?
shit.
The
Oh, I've
iguanas
heard of
fall
that.
out of the trees at 54 degrees.
Then it's easier to catch them and eat them, right?
You can't
You
eat
ain't
them.
gotta
You
eat-
eat
You
iguanas?
can't.
Can you
I
eat
mean,
I
iguana?
don't know.
I'm sure the homeless people do, but I don't think you want to eat. It's like
The Florida
Well, thaw it
man.
out first.
Them Florida man.
Put some
people-
barbecue sauce on that shit.
DJ
You eat
said
that-
he
they
grew
eat
up in
alligators
Huntington
and
Beach.
crocodiles.
No, but an iguana, I just don't know, man.
Oh, Huntington Beach, yeah. HB.
All that.
I feel like iguana is super muscular, so he'd be really tough.
Tough
try
me,
it.
yeah.
I'd still fucking.
I'm
try
not
it.
gonna.
I'll
I'm not
try
gonna
it,
try
why not?
him. I'm not gonna try hamsters, gerbils.
I never knew that was a thing.
It's
in
not.
countries, in certain countries.
Actually,
it
you
is.
know, down in Central America, I've heard they actually raise, like,
Yeah,
you're,
it's like they have like gerbil farms or something
yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
that's their chickens.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's what they
Yeah.
use them for.
Well, they're
Think
not
they're
for. They're not for what's his name's butthole.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I heard that story.
I think some people buy them for that, but some people buy them
Just to eat? I
to
don't know.
eat. Don't you
Venezuela,
remember?
they're definitely
In
doing that because they are starving.
it was
to
an
death.
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he was frozen and he was a cop.
Pumping iron.
No,
No,
he
that
was
was
frozen
not-
and Wesley Snipes was in it.
That wasn't
And the
Arnold
people-
Schwarzenegger.
I-
Schwarzenegger.
I
That
said,
was Sylvester Stallone.
That's what I meant. Sorry, but
He was
they were
frozen?
eating rats in that town. They had that was their
Demolition
meat
Man.
source. Look at for once. For once,
Yeah.
Greg called out a movie.
You need squirrels out there in Cali.
I
Shoot
ain't
squirrels. You need
shit like that.
squirrels.
No, I know people that hunt squirrels.
Yeah.
I have about 800 of them in my backyard.
Funny
Oh, I
thing
know.
is, Ron is
Started.
like, "You guys want to hunt squirrels?" I'm like, "Nah."
I got so many. I got pellet guns right downstairs here. We could take out. We could start smoking them. Bride stunned. You ready for the next
No,
story?
DJ. You're 100% right. I would not survive in Southeast Asia. I don't even want to go visit.
That's 200% humidity. Hell no.
No, nobody wants to go there anymore.
No, he's talking about from the food
I know.
perspective.
Oh, I thought you meant the humidity and the heat.
I
Oh.
don't know that I'd last anywhere for very long in Asia, period. Like at McDonald's, yeah, if you like squid. Nope.
Squid burgers.
Squid burgers. Ground squid, fried squid, baked squid.
It's kind of like fucking Bubba Gum.
Oh, ceviche. California thing, ceviche, shrimp cocktail.
Oh no, I like squid, like
I like
calamari.
calamari.
Oh, calamari, hell yeah, fried calamari.
But I don't want it kicking on my plate when it comes
Right,
out.
exactly. You
That's half the fun. You got to catch it.
guys ready for this
fuck
next
that
story?
shit.
No.
Sure.
All right, go.
It's gonna be just fucked up. So, bride stunned.
What's with all your fucked up shit tonight?
It's been. I don't know. I just go out and find.
We haven't even started yet. I'm here. We're going 4 hours tonight.
No, we're
Yeah.
not.
All
Because I already have to pee. Lord have mercy.
Bride stunned after discovering groom being breastfed by mom after wedding.
After they were already
You know,
okay. Ew. I like want to cover my eyes, but that's not what I do. I need to cover my ears. I
Yep.
need to do this.
That is a permanent thing that you're gonna.
Do you think she
heard.
got it annulled like immediately? She's like, and I'm out. What? Because that means he has to have been doing it for
his whole life?
ever.
So that was like
how
why I
old
put
is
in the
he?
notes.
Does it say how
Yeah,
old
we'll
he
get
is?
into it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's why I ask in my notes. It's like, when is a good time to stop breastfeeding?
Oh, when they can bite
Like
you.
2,
But-
1.
When they
We
can
had a-
rip your fucking
we had a
nipple off.
story where a mom was like fell asleep and she thought he was just latched on.
Well, no,
and literally
He bit her,
nipple
but
off.
he'd done it before, so she didn't think anything about it till she woke up the next morning. Her husband was like, the massacre that is your boob, what happened?
my question is, how do the moms still produce milk
No,
after
because they haven't stopped.
after say 20, 25 years, 20 years,
I
She
don't know,
30
hasn't
years?
stopped. She's and is she not in menopause?
That's why I was asking how old he is. Like, how
A
do you
wedding
still-
is one of the most stressful times of a person's life. Obviously, are you really meant to be together? What's the best man speech like? What will the dress fit? All of that shit. One question you probably
It's a
wouldn't
fucking lab
expect
Bible.
to, of course, be asking yourself is on your big day though. Is did I really just see my husband to be being breastfed by his mom? Apologies if you
By Jonathan.
if you are just about to tuck into tea or a drink or whatever.
your tea or teat?
No, tea, like
Oh, tea.
a
I thought you
cuppa.
said
A
teat.
cuppa.
So this was speaking on the Unfiltered Bride podcast. Giorgio Michelle, I think, told co-host Beth a story she had heard, or Georgie is her name.
Right.
Georgie, she had heard about quite literally the mother of all disaster weddings. Because you ever heard like stories about that, like
Mother, the bride
mother-in-law,
being the
it's gonna be
monster,
the monster,
The monster-in-law.
shit
There's
like
a whole
that.
there's Jennifer Lopez movie
Yeah,
about that.
right.
But
So
there
you're
are
like,
some
yeah.
women who want to be the center of their son's.
Everything.
I'll give you a quick story.
Yeah, go for it.
I used to work with a lady. She's since passed away. Rest in peace. So I won't say her name. We worked together, and she had told me at one time she kind of redneckish, whatever. And she had went to a bar, and she was shooting pool. I think with her husband, and she had just had one of her kids, and there was another guy that he was shooting pool against, and I guess he had kind of pissed him off or something. She literally pulled her tit out and squirted him in the face with milk because she was still breastfeeding.
That's redneck shit right there.
But I'm just saying, touching on the soul.
I
Pretty
mean,
something, but I mean-
where did this was? Does it say where in Europe this happened?
No, I don't know yet. So let's find out.
Find you.
On 2 occasions, I've been told this story. I was not at this wedding, but on 2 occasions, I've been told this, both by makeup artists. She explains, and it just jumped. Sorry.
That's the problem with Lab Bible. All those fucking ads.
Stop doing this. There we go. So we'll call her Jenny. Jenny says to me, I did a wedding the other day, and you'll never guess what happened. She said the bride needed to go to the toilet just before the ceremony. This is like pre-ceremony. And she walks into the toilet, and that's when she saw what she saw was enough to end the wedding. Now, immediately your mind is racing. What could she have seen that was so catastrophic and enough to call off the wedding?
You think him having sex with somebody?
The
Just-
bridesmaid.
yeah,
they're-
like
You think
bang
that
brides-
like brides, the typical,
doing something like that. But like, even like I went to Hooters right before my wedding. But I was with like Corey and Brian and PJ.
Yeah,
and
but that's
we
fine.
just had some drinks, took some pictures. 'cause
That
it was
is
fun as shit.
nothing compared to this.
No,
Or
that's
banging
exactly-
banging the bridesmaid.
Yeah. Right? Banging maybe what about banging like one of the Hooters girls compared to this?
Well, you shouldn't be banging anybody
Better.
if you're about to
I
get
think
married.
better
banging
than
the
this.
Hooters girl is better than
From the
doing
bride's
this.
perspective, I don't know that there is the better.
It's a, I'm just trying to. I'm like,
No,
what's the
there's not a better.
level of fucked up?
I
in
don't
this?
think there is a
There's-
level. You
there's
just
fucked
shouldn't
up.
be
That's
doing
both
anything.
just fucked up. Okay, I'm not saying I fucked anybody.
Oh, honey, I know.
Okay, just making sure. It's gonna put that out there. So reeling off a few scenarios, Beth suggests
Not me.
this is the story, Beth. He was with somebody else, maybe having a wank, or perhaps he was being wicked or doing drugs. Only, if only it was just that. Sadly, this poor bride saw that what she saw that day is not something a couple can come back from. You just
Nope.
cannot come back. That's
Nor should you.
some fucking redneck shit right there.
Nor should you.
Georgie,
The titty squirt you can come back from.
yeah, titty squirt.
It was,
fine.
yeah,
I
but
mean, that's weird.
I've never heard of that. And yeah, okay.
He was being breastfed by
Hey,
his
you can
mom.
even come back from him breastfeeding on his bride. You could come back from
Well,
that to each their own kink. But the mom,
No, that's the fucked up part. And
Yeah.
understandably surprised, Beth then says, sorry, what? Why would you marry a man who still breastfeeds? I mean,
Did she know?
because he's not a man.
No,
No.
yeah.
She probably didn't know. I mean,
no, I don't give a fuck.
And they're
about dating.
idiots for doing that.
They're dating. I mean,
No, the mom needed her attention. Mom needed
does he
him
be
to
like,
pay.
hey, I got to go
Mom's-
run to the
oh,
store?
what is that?
and-
Oedipus?
It's like,
is that like an Oedipus complex?
There's
I think
that
that's
whole
what it is.
Stephen King story with the cats.
I think it's an Oedipus complex. I think.
And I think you're right as well. But there's a whole thing with the like Stephen King where they're cat people and the mom and the son, the girlfriend walks in on them having sex.
Yeah,
I
dude.
mean, that's the same level of mom needs to feel important on this day.
Right. So
My
let's go back
boobies,
to the
my
notes
boobies
real
are
quick.
full. Please, please, I need you to do this now. You.
So, let's see real quick. Reed said maybe 35, 36 years old to cut it off.
Oh, breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once they go to college, stop breastfeeding. So we got that.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know the right answer.
Okay, so she walks in,
Yep.
she catches them.
So I mean, as Georgie points out, it's highly unlikely the bride didn't have a clue
I mean, I don't know.
your potential husband was still suckling his mother's
I
breath.
think that could be
I
something
don't
easily
think, and she
missed.
goes, I don't think she knew what was happening.
I don't either.
Beth then says, why is mom producing milk? Can we just ask us?
yeah, well, I'm
To which
like, how,
Georgia
how-
replies, she's obviously been doing it continuously to get to that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody in the room, everybody's in the room waiting, but you definitely wouldn't kiss the groom.
Ew, ew. Oh.
So, I have a question.
It's just fucked up. That's the end of the story. That's basically it.
So, but this was before the wedding, so hopefully she was able to be like, and I'm out, bitches.
Get out. I hope this is a fake story, quite honestly. I
I
think
hope
it
she
is.
didn't marry him.
I think there are people that are fucking weird like that out in the world.
oh,
honestly.
there are all sorts of.
Right.
I don't necessarily want to but this feels like it falls still in that kink realm, but maybe not a sexual kink.
How can it be? No, that's not a kink. That's a
That's a-
mom. That's a, I don't know.
No, you're right. It's a sickness.
That's a,
It's a sickness for both of them because she did something to him to make him feel like he still needed to do that.
yeah, that's weird.
Have you ever seen the
I
movie
mean,
The Hand That Rocks the
literally-
Cradle with
Yeah.
Rebecca?
Yep.
Okay,
No.
so in that movie, Rebecca De Mornay is the like the nanny or whatever,
Right.
and she starts taking
She,
over
like,
the.
boils the rabbit and shit.
No,
No,
that is a different
the
movie.
one?
That is the one with Sharon Stone.
Oh, I'm
and-
sorry. Yep,
yeah.
I know. I got it. Yep.
And so she's like a nanny and starts like mothering the baby she's taking care of, but in the movie she starts breastfeeding
Because her
the baby.
body
But I'm like,
automatically
how does
starts
her
making,
body produce if she
It can
didn't have a
happen.
kid? Does it?
Yeah.
happen?
I think maternal thing. Can
Yeah,
kick
it
Does
can.
Is
Yeah.
that right? I
Yeah.
never knew that. Oh shit. Okay. I
That's-
always wondered about that.
Yeah.
But
It's
I mean, I'm trying to imagine
Biology's
like
fucked
walking
up.
in on that and just being like, I'm dumbfounded and then shocked beyond shocked and disappointed and sad.
If it's you, do you slap the shit out of the mom?
Nope. I look at them both and be like, you're
Yeah, you
both fucked up.
Maybe flip
I'm
them off
out.
and walk the fuck out.
Start filming.
Nope. I don't even do that. I just tell them they're both fucked up and I'm out. This wedding is not happening and you're paying for all of it.
Yeah, I think so. And
I'm going on the honeymoon.
And I'm going on the
By
honeymoon,
myself.
and I'm taking the entire bar with me.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fucked up. I mean, I hope it's fake. If it's not fake, I hope she didn't marry him. And if she did marry him, Godspeed, because now she always has to wonder what he's doing with his mama.
Yep.
Is he really at work? Is he really going to drinks with his friends?
I don't know.
Is he really
about
helping
we
his
jump to
mom
this
plant her
quick
garden?
And then we'll jump to your dead lady who wasn't really dead.
Oh, okay.
We'll jump to this quick story about woman says her husband. This is another one of those ones you're going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Woman says her husband keeps going to Thailand on secret trips and sends money there. The woman has bravely revealed her marital struggles on live television as she begs for guidance on what to do. Who goes to the live
She knows what to do. She just wants somebody to confirm
She's
for her.
old as shit.
She still knows.
though.
Are they both old?
The woman who stated her name is Julie called this morning, the TV show, to get help during this show's Dear Deidre segment. She said her husband of nearly 50
That Bible
years-
again?
No, this is
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know. It's equally as bad, The Mirror.
Okay.
So,
oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So she said her husband but this is on TV, like her
Of
picture's
50
right there.
years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of nearly 50 years keeps nipping off or taking off to Thailand without telling her. And she's discovered he's been sending money to someone in the country. So I'm thinking old man has obviously a lover, but what kind of people are in Thailand?
Hookers.
Bunch of lady boys.
Well, but
Nailed it.
no, not a lot, but
Yep.
but I mean,
yeah. Like,
I mean, yes, but there's also a lot of hookers and shit in Thailand
yeah.
too.
She told the host Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby, whoever the fuck they are, as well as Deidre Sanders, that she's at her wit's end. It's normally on a Wednesday night. He goes, I just come
Thai
home.
friend is what Nico said.
I just
Thai
come
friend?
home. There's no note, nothing. Passport gone, clothes gone. She revealed.
Once.
So he's gone this time.
He just takes no, he just goes and does this all the time.
Okay.
She added, I'm 70
She's-
now. I just don't
she's
know what to
known for a
do.
while.
It was
Yeah, you
revealed
clean out
on
his
this
bank
morning.
account so he can't send any more money, and you say, "Later, bitch."
He sends hundreds of pounds, which is hundreds of dollars.
So it's
in
English.
for us. Yeah. England, yeah.
It's in
Julie
Europe.
said that whenever she tries to bring it up with him, he just tells her it's none of her business.
Oh, do you know how far that'd get you?
Well, there you go.
Well, I'm not sending
No,
money
if you
or going
ever
to
said,
fucking
if
Thailand.
I approach something, you're like, it's none of your business, nor is your death, bitch, but I'm going to make it happen.
Drink.
I mean, you.
I don't drink for the bitch. You guys do.
Everybody drinks for the bitch.
Julie said that whenever I already said that. Holly said that this is definitely not okay. No shit.
Mm, no.
Deidre added, of course, what your husband is doing is of concern and funneling out hundreds of pounds of family income. That is terrible.
At 72, like, it's not like they
Yeah.
they're probably retired.
She's old looking. Like old, right?
You think she
So-
looks older than 70? Maybe that's why, but still, fuck her.
I don't
Come
know.
on.
Well,
Yeah. What are you gonna say?
no, I mean, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't be doing that, period, right? I don't
And
know.
she should grow a pair, and she knows what to do. She's just
Just
scared,
murder
and
him
she went,
bury him in the
no,
corn.
clear out his
somewhere.
bank account,
So some
take
people
half
are
of
Change
his
saying,
the lock
retire-
on the door,
take
I
half
don't
his
know.
retirement, change the locks on the
Change
door.
his locks
one
on the
person
door.
wrote, Julie,
burn all his
he'd be
shit.
bloody gone if he was married to me. He can't be
Mhm.
off to Thailand every 5 minutes and come back. Another added, I think we know why he's going to Thailand, Julie.
Absolutely.
Third said,
Does it
Julie,
say how old he is?
he's got to be in his 70s as well.
Probably so,
She didn't
yeah.
know. But
Well,
yeah,
you say that, but I just watched this. They have this. I don't watch it, but there's
The Hills
commercials
Have
for the 90-day fiance shit,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
where it's people from 2 different countries that have been corresponding via what?
Just email, whatever.
No, well, they've been corresponding phone calls, video chats,
Yeah, video.
and then one of them decides to go over
Mm-hmm.
for the next 90 days, and they decide if they're going to get married. Well, the latest commercial I saw was
but
this
they're
woman.
not already pre-married, right?
No, but this woman.
Pre-married.
Like they're not currently
I'm
married.
gonna.
at that-
I'm,
Well, no.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
okay,
what's
sorry.
happening. This woman is in her 70s, and the guy that she's in love with is 26.
Oh, shit. Well,
You don't love her,
Does he know? Or is
Yeah.
he just looking for the cash?
and that's what this person in Thailand is looking for. So she needs to be like, and you're also you're
I
run
feel you
dry.
there. Womb Raider said her good hole is worn out.
wait,
There's surgery
what-
for that.
what
That's
is-
not true.
Not at 70.
Yeah, there's surgery for everything at any age.
Nope.
You can have a facelift 15
Am I
times.
running behind?
Doesn't
you?
always mean it's going to. Oh, I can fix it.
Oh no, it's all good.
You're on Top Chat, not Live Chat. So the hamburger.
Just
In the
hand her,
upper-
hand her your phone.
Give me your phone.
All right.
Um,
So I got a text message.
but,
It's texting me. All right.
But you can have a surgery for everything.
I know, but it's
But-
70 years older. You're getting your VJJ like
mean,
reconstructed. Not really.
She probably okay. So let's be honest. At 70, you're like we fuck once a month, and that's lucky.
Yeah.
You're 70. Your hips hurt. Your knees hurt. You're probably asleep by 8. You throw out your back now.
Right, dude. Like at 70, you're like you need a single floor plan.
So he's popping some Viagra's and laying down.
with the Thai lady boy.
Lady boy getting it one way or the other, or giving it one way or the other. That's where you just be like, hey, look, your funds are done. Your home is gone. I'd be vindictive at that point.
I would too.
I would be like, oh, you don't have any clothes anymore because I burned them all in the little canister that I bought. And
From
I changed all the
Thailand.
locks and I
I'd buy
sold
that-
your car the last time you were in Thailand for 2 weeks. He's
Yeah.
going down. I'm not a
And
very
not
mean
in a
woman.
good way.
I'm not a very mean woman until you push the right
Vindictive.
button.
That would be
That's
vindictive.
also mean.
It's good.
AKA
It's not a bad thing.
thesaurus, vindictive, mean,
Thank you.
vindictive.
Appreciate that, the Swears lady.
Do what I can. Dude, if you ever did something like to me, your life would be ruined.
Well, yeah, of course.
If
It
you go to
Because
Thailand, don't invite
Then I'm
me.
also gonna divorce you, and I'm gonna
like,
take.
hey, bro, I got this quick business trip to.
I got this. Although
Thailand, you
Thailand's
wanna
supposed
go?
to be gorgeous. Like our next door's daughter took all those beautiful pictures when they went. Now she did get food poisoning and was down for 3 days because
She
of
almost died.
Thailand. But I would take rations and I would go to Thailand.
right MRE.
I would take some MREs and some
3
what's
weeks
the
of
shit you
MRE.
just put some the noodles you ate in
the problem
college.
is you need the water.
You can buy bottled
the-
water
I
still.
know.
It's like Mexico. Don't drink the water.
You can still buy.
Don't use the ice,
what
don't
is the
drink
stuff
the
you
water.
ate in college that you boil the noodles and put the
Cup of
seasoning?
noodles.
No, there was something else.
Ramen.
Ramen. I just buy some fucking ramen. I'd be like, deuces. I'm going to the ocean, bitches.
You and your clicks tonight.
It happens when I drink whiskey.
Another lady's dead, honey.
Another lady is
Let's hear about
dead
this story.
because here's the thing. So I
Here's the thing.
wonder. Oh, you know what? Here's the problem. Is I sent it to myself in a text because I was outside enjoying the friendship of people.
Yeah.
So you had a story a few weeks ago about the lady who
Yeah, she died and then
I don't
woke
have to
up.
do it for my phone. She passed away, or they thought she passed away, so they sent her to the morgue, and like a few hours later, she woke up
Woke
alive.
up, huh?
Yeah. But like 3 hours.
I
later.
No,
missed my
I'm still
flight.
drinking that one. I'm still drinking that one. What'd you
ahead.
give me?
Noble Oak. You're good.
Oh, I need a little bit more than that. Don't throw my stories off, bitch. Okay, so the other one I think happened in I'm gonna tell you where the other one that you read about happened.
Yeah.
This one happened in New York.
Okay.
So New York funeral home finds woman breathing hours after declared dead. So have you ever heard of Miller's Place, New York?
Now.
Okay, so an 82-year-old woman was pronounced dead at New York nursing home, but found to be breathing 3 hours later at the funeral home where she had been taken, authorities said. The
Just think
woman-
about that. Like your grandma, your mom, something like that. Like,
I mean,
checked out. She's done.
I'm so sad.
Ambulance comes and does the thing.
And
then
you may
the
not even be there. They have
doctor-
notified you.
Then the
That's
doctor
the thing that you were
checks.
telling me. You're like the ambulance checks, the doctor checks.
And then they go to the
morgue.
the morgue, and they're supposed to check too.
So does that mean she
Yeah.
just had like a super faint heart rate or something, or so
Yeah, that's
low?
usually what it is. It's so low, so minute. Yeah.
So the
Just
woman
didn't
was pronounced
pick
dead
up.
at Waters Edge Rehab and Nursing Center at Port Jefferson on Long Island at 11:15 a.m. Saturday. Suffolk County Police said. The woman, whose name was not released, was taken to the O.B. Davis Funeral Home. So it sounds like she didn't go through any of that. Like she was pronounced dead at at the
Site.
nursing home, and then they took her to the
So they
funeral
should have
home.
had a doctor.
I'm sure they
on site
probably
at the
did have a
nursing home.
doctor on site, but funeral home place at 1:30. So it's been it's been like 2 hours. Police said she was discovered breathing. So 11:30 pronounced dead.
Okay.
1:30 taken to the funeral home. At 2:09 p.m. they said that they discovered her breathing.
We go back time. Do the time again
Sure.
for me.
So 11:15 a.m.
Okay. Dead.
Dead. The Water's Edge Rehab and Nursing Center at Ports Jefferson on Long Island, 11:15 was pronounced dead. She was taken to the funeral home at 1:30.
Okay.
And
then-
at 2:09,
2.5 hours.
so 50 minutes later, 40 minutes later,
No,
they said she was
it's
breathing.
2.5 hours
No, it was longer
from the
than that,
time.
yeah.
that
So
she was-
11:30, 12:30, it's almost 3 hours.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
The woman was taken to the hospital, no update on her condition. But here's the thing that I was like, is this a thing now? Because so the health department is investigating.
They're just trying to get rid of old people.
The health
Like literally
department.
just throw her in the fucking
I
burner.
seriously feel like they're like, well,
She's got a do not resuscitate order. Fuck it. Let's see if we can get away with it. And they just like wheel her into the they just take her from the stretcher and just like push her into the oven.
oh Lord. I
Sheesh.
mean, pretty damn. Because here's what I
At
keep
least I got
wondering.
to see my
like,
mom before
if-
she was cremated.
If they
Oh, man.
cut into her, would she have woken up like screaming? I mean, there's horror shows about that shit.
I don't want to think about that.
So the apparent premature death declaration of death occurs days after a continuing care home in Iowa was fined $10,000 over a similar situation, and that's the one you talked to.
Yep.
Who unfortunately she died like 2 or 3 days
She's
later.
just old as shit too, though. Yeah.
So here's the thing: this woman is only 66 years old.
Oh shit.
So she's not. Says authorities. Oh no, that was the one that yours died. She was 66. This woman is at least old.
Yeah.
But I was reading it and I was like, okay, wait, what? The woman was placed in a body
What?
bag and taken to Ankeny Funeral Home and Cemetery, where workers found she was breathing and called 911. Did she wake up in that fucking body bag?
I
And
don't think they
I
ever checked her
mean,
when they put her in there. Obviously, I mean,
she was returned to Hopkins Care where she died. Oh no, that was yours. But I mean, it's like, okay, are they gonna have to start paying better attention and like hold the stethoscope there for like maybe 5 minutes versus the whole 30
You put an
seconds, no
EKG on
beat?
somebody and just see if it's just a couple tabs.
I mean, for a while too, because maybe it's just
The machine will pick up even faint beats.
Beep, beep,
I'm not a
beep.
doctor.
But
Play well.
But
I
They
mean,
went on
you would
TV.
hopefully think that eventually these facilities, what they call it,
There-
a rehab
there's
facility, they
not-
both happen in rehab facilities, which
right,
is
and there's not like the other one only had to pay 10 grand or some shit.
$10,000.
That's crazy.
Well, that's what the state fined them. They'll probably have to pay more out to the family because let's think about that.
It's just a fine. Yeah.
Some lawyer probably was like, you know, you were owed millions
Mm-hmm.
in compensation, which they're not wrong. I don't know if it's millions, but they're definitely earned some compensation for pain and
what if I just-
suffering.
this could be a new insurance fraud. I'm not going to say I'm going to do this, but what if we just pretend to be dead and do that? What was it? What
The
was
drug that
movie?
they did in that one movie
Jacob's
where
Ladder or whatever. where they
no,
go
I know which movie you're
under,
talking about, but
Right.
where he's takes that drug that slows your heart rate so slow that
yeah,
people.
that you see the other side.
Yeah.
It's Jacob's Ladder, I think.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
I've
Maybe
never
start
seen
doing that.
Jacob's Ladder, but I've seen one where that happened. But
Yeah.
it's almost like they took ayahuasca,
Kevin-
but it wasn't
no,
ayahuasca.
It had Kevin, what's his name on it?
Bacon
Yeah,
heart.
Bacon?
Kevin Bacon in it. No, that was different. That was different one.
I was gonna say.
Those flatliners.
oh, that
Because
shit.
it
That came
had,
a long time
um,
ago.
Oh, and that's not even they give drugs.
And
They
then-
just they make them almost die because they
Who
use
was
a
Kevin
defibrillator
Bacon,
on
wasn't
her. Kevin Bacon was in that. Kiefer Sutherland was in that. Julia
Julia
Roberts was
Roberts,
in that.
great
Julia Robert, yeah.
Jacob's Ladder was with I don't remember the
I've
dude's
never
That was
seen Jacob's
Robin
Ladder.
Williams. Wasn't that Robin Williams?
Nope.
Jacob's Ladder was
Jacob's
the one where
Ladder?
he was a veteran doing
It was Rob.
hallucinogenics,
close.
right?
No, it was anyway, you taking the one where he goes like Robin Williams dies and goes into like kind of like that weird. That was a different one.
Okay, all right.
Anyway.
I'm not a big movie buff.
We're
so yeah,
not
you got me.
either. We suck at most movies, just like you could name a
Oh.
song.
Jonathan's back. I thought he was going to go annoy his neighbors by doing his snowmobile at 10 o'clock at night.
We probably did.
That's funny. I love it.
It's all good.
But
All
yeah,
good.
I just feel like there's a lesson to be learned there for these. So for those of you that don't know, rehab is usually where elderly
just there for a
folks
moment, and then you
go
go somewhere
after they've
else.
had
Surgery or something.
surgery or
They're
they've
going through something.
had.
My mom had to be in rehab
my mom was
centers
in a bunch too when her
months,
Parkinson's started to get bad.
several times.
So they would put her in the hospital and then she would go to the rehab because they do a lot of therapy and recuperative work.
Right.
I feel like they need to he said finish snowblowing.
step up their game.
I mean, let's put something on there that reads their heart rate for an hour before you say
Go
they're
for
dead.
bumps of yeah. Out in Cali, you go snowboarding. You go skiing. Find you a
Snow
snow
bill
buddy.
is
Find
code
you a
for
snow
bumps
buddy
and
out in
coke.
Cali.
I
Go skiing.
have to be so badly.
Go skiing.
We're good. We're gonna wrap up
anyway,
here in a
sorry,
couple
I looked at the comment. And I'm sorry, not to.
It's awesome.
you're
You're
fine.
good. You can say anything you want. Just don't say anything.
There's
Just
no rhyme or reason
Just
to
don't
the
say
things we
what?
talk about.
certain things. There's only a handful of words you're not allowed to use on
Well,
the internet.
Well, he's talking about going skiing.
Yeah, I know. So you can say
No,
if
you
he
can
wants
say
to
any
do
of that.
cocaine,
You
I don't
can't
give a
say
shit. We're
any
not doing
derogative.
anything.
No, never
derogatory
that. No, hell
words.
no. I don't.
We
support
call it
that
skiing
at
or
any
Betty
level.
White is what Room said.
Yeah, exactly.
Betty White.
Seriously,
Oh man,
Betty
rest in
White?
peace.
Doing gator tails,
Betty
doing
White?
all that. There's yeah,
Gator?
yeah.
That means bumping coke?
No, he's doing ripping lines of it.
But isn't that bumping coke too?
No,
like,
that's just I.
is a bump like a pinky? You just bump it up your
You've seen
nose?
TV before.
No,
Oh, well,
man.
I'm not familiar with the drug
I've
paraphernalia.
seen a few people with long pinky nails. Now you know.
They're
why.
guitarists, Greg. There's
Oh,
a guitarist.
that's- of
They
course.
just
They just play the whole
they just-
guitar with this
with
one
just their
finger.
pinky.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding.
exactly.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
telling yourself that. Is
All right.
a fat line of
Let's-
coke. I didn't even know there was different sizes of lines of coke.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I grew up
Can you
very
talk to
protected.
your
I'm the daughter of a DEA agent. Come on.
We all know that.
Yeah, well,
I know.
yeah,
so what he
that-
said was drugs are bad, you die. And I was like, okay, I don't want to die. Until I learned that marijuana was good for you.
Is it
It is.
not for you?
It is for me.
I'll
Well,
tell you what,
it
adult-
used to be.
It makes you kind of retarded.
It used to be until I got old, and then it was
I've
like,
never partaked in that, but I know a dollar bill does the same thing as $100 bill.
right.
But I've never.
Isn't
I
there
don't
like
partake
some
in that.
sort of thing about like a huge
Dollar bills,
percentage
y'all.
of like American money has like cocaine residue on it or something like
90%
that?
of
no
all-
fucking way.
Yeah, it's some
90% of
nutcase.
all American money has a trace
So I
residue
could
of
just-
cocaine on it.
Just-
Well, I
the
don't
dollar
know.
bills
If
in my
I
wallet?
probably wouldn't. No,
No, I wouldn't do that either.
yeah.
That's like licking a public
just
toilet.
smoking $100 bill instead. Like,
But
there's
yeah,
a
I've heard
chance.
that.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's like
think you
90%.
smoke coke.
No, I'm talking about the actual
Smoke coke? That's called crack.
That's called crack.
That's
Exactly.
called crack.
Crack is whack.
Isn't freebasing doing the same thing? We're gonna get a
Free-
fucking.
I
hit
don't
on
know.
this one. I don't know.
I don't know. Beth
Jelly
is an
jar-
arc. Yes,
jelly
Nico.
jars on the
Hey,
stove.
Nico, so you want to hear a funny story? He goes, Beth is an arc. So in college, I was a big stoner. Loved marijuana. Not afraid to admit that. We'll tell that to anybody,
Yeah.
anybody, even people I work with. Not in the work setting, outside of work at a happy hour, yes.
Thank
but
you for sharing that part.
so
She doesn't do it
and-
anymore.
No, good gravy. It ruined me.
Smoking
In
coke,
college,
smoking crack.
we would go upstairs into the bathroom, turn the vent on, and there'd be like 10 people in there, like passing. I don't know if it was 10, but you know what I'm saying? A
something
joint
like
around.
that, yeah.
And my boyfriend at the time would always get a kick when new people are in there, and he'd be like, I can't believe you're doing this. It's so funny. People are like, why is it so funny? And he'd be like, because our dad's a DEA agent. He's a fucking narc. And they would look at me like, are you going to tell our
He wasn't a
name?
narc. He was a undercover agent.
Are you gonna give him our name? Or are you gonna
Narcs
tell
wanna
us?
give up the people?
Are you gonna turn us in? I was like, do you really think I would actually be partaking?
Never know, honey.
Because
You fucking narc.
could have been.
Never know. Maybe.
I mean, no, I never turned anyone in.
So, womb
Crack is
smoking
cooked
coke
cocaine.
is freebasing, is what they
Crack
said.
is cooked coke. It's basically
That's
the
not the
raw
same.
It's not the
version,
same.
right? I
It's
don't
not
know.
the same.
Freebasing, smoking coke is freebasing.
when I speak on something, it's from a Cali point of style. Excuse me, a point of view.
Okay.
So maybe
different
somewhere else,
just a
maybe
different
Geography.
Yeah, but
The first time I ever heard of somebody freebasing
Freebasing.
What does
something,
freebasing mean?
it's like, okay, this is how I saw it the first time.
Was it a movie?
Crocodile Dundee.
Okay, I've seen it. There's people freebasing.
No, that's a
Crocodile
knife.
Dundee.
That's a knife.
When?
There's a scene in Crocodile Dundee where a dude, because like a dude's he walks into a bathroom or something and somebody's doing lines or whatever. And there's a dude with his head like over something and he's got a towel over his head. And he was like, what the
was
fuck?
he like was he steaming it or
Something like that. I don't know.
I don't think that's freebasing.
That's what they said it was on the movie.
Well, I don't know that Crocodile Dundee is where you want to get your drug education.
He
But
had a
I'm just
giant
saying-
knife and I had one of those,
It's not a knife. This is a knife.
right?
So okay,
just
so hold
saying.
on. We're getting more. We're learning. Chemically freebasing and coke do
This
the
is
same
they do
all
the same thing because
educational.
crack is the same thing as
Dr.
coke.
Carl.
This is
Oh
how you
no, he
cook
read it through Dr. Carl's book.
Okay.
Who's
It's
Dr.
all
Carl?
It
educational.
does the same. Yeah.
Who's Dr. Carl?
I have no idea.
I mean, he's very wise apparently.
Crack is made by cooking coke on the stove.
It's not good for you either way.
Crack's not the one that
no,
makes
it's
you pick
not.
your skin
Crack
and
is
your
whack.
teeth fall out. What's
Crack
the one
is
that
whack.
makes your teeth fall
Just
out?
say no to drugs.
Yeah.
what's the one that makes you
Meth.
poop? Meth.
This is your
That's the
brain
one
on
that's
drugs.
real-
Yeah.
That's the one that's bad for you.
You know, Whitney
Which one?
Houston knew
They're
it
all
best.
fucking
Crack
bad.
No,
is
that's
back.
why I'm cracking up. Meth is really bad for
cracking
you,
up, so
though.
you-
Crack it
Wait,
up.
what?
God damn it. All right, we're gonna
Thank you guys fucking caught that. I was like, that just went over both their heads.
we're gonna
It's
jump
so
into
sad.
feel goods real
okay.
quick. So Beth, so
Oh,
we do
you
this
talking
thing-
about mushrooms?
Yeah, we do these things. It's like something that makes kind of from the day or from like whatever. It kind of you.
What did I
look back
find that
on.
made me smile?
'Cause so when we're going through the pandemic and all that shit, we want to try and like focus on something that was good for the day
Positive. Something positive.
or something positive. right?
So,
Yeah.
So, Beth,
tiny,
what was
tiny
this?
California,
California.
tiny California mouse wins a Guinness Award for longevity.
That's from San Diego.
And
yeah.
biggest
It's-
nuts.
So,
yeah.
no, not biggest nuts. A tiny California mouse now has a big title
Yeah.
after winning Guinness World Record for longevity. A Pacific pocket mouse named Pat after
Yeah.
Star Trek actor Patrick
14
Stewart
years old.
That's so many
received the
goddamn
Guinness
words.
approval Wednesday as the oldest living mouse in human care at the ripe age of 9 and 209 days old.
9?
So here's the thing about these guys used to be pretty prevalent.
Okay.
And
Pocket mouse.
a
Were
pocket
they
mouse.
pets? They
which-
considered a pet?
This one
Pocket
is at the
mouse?
zoo.
Okay.
They weren't really considered pets. They were just
Well, I'm like thinking of like
natural.
remember
But
from
the
like back
pocket
in the day,
mouse,
people would
which
throw
weighs as much as 3 pennies,
like,
tiny.
tiny.
is the smallest mouse species in North America and gets its name from the cheek pouches the animal uses to carry food and nesting materials.
Okay.
The mouse once had a range stretching from Los Angeles south the Tijuana River Valley, but the population plunged after 1932 because of human encroachment and habitat destruction almost made the mouse extinct.
He's got something to say.
Extinct.
Add on.
Well, no, I'm just to add on. That was actual news story in being
yeah,
again
it's-
from North County, San Diego.
Yeah.
That was an actual story on our news.
That's cool.
Yeah,
They were,
and-
the
yeah.
mouse was thought to be extinct for 20 years.
Yeah.
So
And they just
that
went back and they just-
it's small. They started discovering small pockets of it. And this one is the oldest one that anyone's ever
kept in
had.
captivity.
Yeah.
in
As a
captivity.
pet.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not really a pet because he lives at the
He's
zoo.
a zoo
but
animal.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they did start. What's kind of funny is because you think you don't want to keep rodents,
Yeah.
but they did start a breeding program to help save the mouse from extinction. And last year, Alliance recorded 117 pups were born. 117 recorded 117 pups born in a record 31 litters.
And now you're not allowed to build a house in that entire mountain
No.
range.
Yeah. There's so much
because of
protected
those
out there.
13
Well, because
fucking
I mean, and it
rodents.
makes sense
Yeah.
though, and it's not 13; it's
I know, I heard you. I heard the numbers. 130.
117 and 31 litters. Because when you start getting rid of things, the world is dying.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
No.
That's
I mean, it's
tra-
deep.
that's
It's like
tragic.
the bees. It's like the honeybees.
that you just made that
Yeah.
so tragic.
It
you
is
sounded
tragic.
like Greta Thunberg.
I mean, I sounded like a little bit of a liberal.
Holy
I sounded a
shit.
little bit of a
Really?
liberal,
you went
but I
full
am a huge
fucking-
animal person, and so I fully
No.
animals in my world are insects too. You start getting rid of stuff, you're fucked.
Because you said that, I'm gonna shoot every squirrel in that backyard tomorrow.
I mean, they have 5 babies. We'll have somebody back next spring eating all the stuffing out of our pillows,
That's
so it'll
the
be
problem.
okay.
Hey. I kill mosquito.
I kill mosquitoes.
What?
Fuck
Well,
mosquitoes.
okay. What purpose do
I
mosquitoes?
kill
Like,
mosquito. Oh, there is a purpose for
flies,
them.
No, there's no
Mosquitoes.
purpose for mosquitoes.
There, I
What
say
are the
that,
purpose?
There is a purpose, obviously. Or
spread
God
malaria.
wouldn't have made it to
To
get rid
feed-
of the right people. No, I'm kidding.
Whatever. How dare
Um,
you? Is what Nico said. And then Reed said, "Imagine jacking off a mouse
No, thank
imagine jacking
To-
off.
to- to make sure you breed them."
Actually, that says moose.
you. They just
Moose is a
no,
dessert.
that's the moose dessert, not even a moose.
Exactly.
So-
I don't want to
so
jack
I
off.
don't wanna jack off a moose.
Is
I
it
don't.
moose?
I don't think they jack off a moose
Shout
or a
out to
mouse.
Reed.
I
yeah.
think they put a female and a male together and let nature do
Mickey
its thing.
Mouse is the
Well,
oldest
the
mouse.
female mouse ain't gonna jack off
I
the male
didn't
mouse.
say this was the oldest
Just
mouse.
little jack off hands.
Mickey Mouse was a weird looking mouse at his youth. Again, remember the octopus at the Seattle?
Mhm.
I don't think they're jacking anyone off. I think they're bringing people together with love,
I don't know.
and those populations are growing because of love.
Whatever.
Free
Jesus
basic
Christ.
cost.
So my feel good is this. Greg, hanging
Yes.
out with you for the week. Been awesome. It's just been fucking one of those things that just kind of popped up. We didn't know. I mean, we knew it was going to happen, and it was like, go into it. And you're like, what the fuck? And it's been a blast. Taking care of me at a couple points. I hope to take care of you. Stories that'll never be put on the
Shared.
internet.
That
Yeah.
shall never see the light of day.
But yeah, it's just been an amazing trip. And I know we're at the end of your vacation.
But we're gonna go visit him next.
But we ain't at the end of the podcast.
We-
We're going.
No, we're at the end of the
Oh, we're
podcast.
done.
I gotta be.
Podcast
You
here.
know
But here's
what?
where
I've
I
never.
will.
But
Sorry.
what's your feel good for the night?
No,
No, for the week, it could
First
be
of all,
whatever.
coming from Cali, a lot of people do podcasts.
Yeah.
Of various
Topics.
topics. That's the word.
Subjects,
There you go.
whatever.
And I've certainly never been on one. And then when you told me, yeah, we're going to be on a podcast, all right, yeah, man, fun
Good.
because you're just
Bullshit.
like chit chatting, bullshit.
Yeah.
So you be bullshitting, even though you're in front of an audience of hundreds, thousands, whatever, millions, whatever.
We're in front of an audience of good friends.
Yeah.
So no, it's so much fun, and this caps off the whole vacation. You know what I mean? And
Good.
Good.
So yeah.
Well,
thank
here's
you.
my promise to you. We're going to come visit you. We haven't
need
been to
we haven't been out to
California
forever.
in probably 5 or 6 years, so I think it's time to go for a vacation.
Maybe you can figure out how to take this mobily. Maybe
Oh,
bring
we already
we have a
figured
whole
out.
mic like this.
We
or
do
something.
have a whole
We've got a whole
mobile.
mobile set up.
And we'll do it from the ranch that you went to, that we went to as a kid, and right in the front yard.
That's the one we were
and-
talking about on Saturday, right? Yeah, that'd be
Absolutely.
fun.
You know,
Grandparents.
imagine doing that. Yeah. So
That'd be a good
whatever,
time.
whatever.
All right. So cheers. One more time. Here we go.
But,
Cheers.
but I would like to, before I know
Yep,
we're
we can
cutting
do
out.
let's need to do it.
You know, I mean, appreciate
You
you,
got to
guys.
drink though.
Oh, are you kidding me? It's my second talking. I appreciate y'all for putting me up for the last 5 days, and shout out
Absolutely.
to Texas. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the West Coast. I got to shout out the West
There you
Coast.
go.
Anybody you want to shout out? What was your
No, I'm not going to shout out everybody. We'll be here
No,
forever.
just the
But
one
shout
that-
out to my
Who was
guy.
the one that showed up for a little while?
Oh, my homie Leon. But I mean, there's so many, man.
To all your buddies.
Yeah, anybody,
All the homies, shout out to my
Did
guy
you give you
Quick
the
Shot,
sweatshirt
Hella
and the
Westy,
stickers?
man, Polluted, he knows.
Yeah.
All my family friends, shout out to the whole West Coast.
Cheers,
There
Alex.
you go.
Love you
We're
too,
gonna
brother.
try and do it.
And
Try and do it. Go
Oceanside.
ahead, do it.
And
I
Ocean.
can't do it. My
Okay.
fingers don't work.
You and I can both do it. Greg.
Shout out to
so.
Texas. Shout out
Texas
to the
is
whole West
fine.
Coast. Appreciate y'all, man.
Awesome.
Such a
Awesome.
fun time.
I'm so glad you're here.
Absolutely.
Let's
Thank
go drink
you.
some more.
Let's
Absolutely.
eat some dinner too.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Go out, like, subscribe to
Love you
the
guys.
podcast. Hit the like and subscribe button before you take off. Hope you like this episode with G-Hawk, my buddy from back in the day. So again, cheers. We'll catch you
Bye,
Friday
baby.
night.
See you Friday.
And go out, do all the other things. Give us a 5-star review, all that good stuff. Cheers. Later.
West.